Well, hello and welcome back to the tower. So we finally got the V27 update. It has the dissonance, it has a new bot, it has a lot of things in it. We're going to look at a lot of things, and then I'm going to probably do a lot of things wrong, so you have plenty to talk about in the comments. So first up, let's kind of get through the basics here. We'll go for it. We'll see if I get lucky. Maybe I get lucky, maybe I don't. They definitely improved the startup. It might seem weird that there's that lag, but I think that's actually an improvement to try and make sure all the projectiles, etc. are cleaned out. Oh, I need to do that. Well, we'll do that last. So, the big story of the update is we have bots now. I have my farm bots. I have my tournament bots. All kind of bots. Flamebot's bugged. I actually need to respec, but we're going to respec here anyways. You get the best benefit from Flamebot with this being at 20% until they fix it in the update. How did this get broken? I don't know. These things happen. I did also unlock Golden Bot. It's Golden Bot Plus. You'll notice I don't have enough. Oh my goodness, I didn't have... I didn't have enough to max everything. We have to respec this anyways. Go ahead and respec. Of course, I have to unlock everybody. You cannot use Bot Plus without every bot being unlocked, so now everybody has to be unlocked. Now, whether or not you should get Bot Plus, I don't know. But I do know what I'm going to do. So we're going to unlock Maximum Power for Bot. We're going to unlock Echoing Shot. We're going to unlock Titan Shock. And, oh, that's attack speed. That's nice. And we're going to unlock Wildfire. Oh, this is just damage molt. Yeah, okay. So, where is it? Oh, no. I don't have enough. Ugh. I don't have enough to unlock Synchronicity. God damn it. I'll get it after the tournament, I guess. I'll probably buy this off stream and off video just because I want this. Basically, this makes your bots into Voltron. Okay, so you get your first bot and you can link them together, and then you can get your other bots and link them together. So you get 2 slots, 3, 4, etc., etc. So I will say this. Unlike a lot of updates we've had, the costs here are pretty reasonable. You're looking at 1,200 stones, 1,250 for each unlock, so that's 1,620. I would say that I don't know when you would unlock Bot Plus. That'll be a great debate to be had, because I don't know when like Little Tower is going to do it. There's a lot, like Little Tower, and again, you have to have the medals to benefit from it too, so, and excuse me, by the way. So Little Tower doesn't have really the medals to benefit from it, so when does Little Tower unlock it? We don't know yet. But that's good to know that I can get this unlocked, and then basically I will be, for farming, syncing up Golden and Bot, and then for everything else, linking up, for everything else, probably Bot and Ambi. So we do need to get some, so we want to leave damage reductions. It's so weird. And we want max range. Okay. Now there is a new calculator. I do believe it is on the tower.tools. Hold on. So I lied, it's not on the tower tools. But there is a new metal splitter upper thing. I really don't understand how this works. Well, this is always not a good time to learn things. We're gonna lock damage reduction. We're gonna lock damage. Yeah, we're gonna lock. I don't know what wildfire does. Does it tell me? Oh, well that. Oh, so this is a damage mole for 1 second. Oh, so you get more duration. Okay, so now Flamebot is now another multiplier on. So we actually do need damage. Whoopsie daisy. So Flamebot is now another damage multiplier on top of everything else. That's something interesting to consider. Let me see. I really didn't know this calculator was so confusing to use. Okay, we do have the 10 meter. Wow, 10 meters. Good job, me. Okay. Okay, so this is really confusing now. So in this scenario, I want to allocate to Ampy and BopBot. And we want to lock just duration on Flamebot because it's broken. And then everything else, I guess, is good to go. And then how many medals do I have? I have a clean 87,000. Okay, well this doesn't make any sense. We're gonna. I don't understand this. Because what this is saying is, well, this is what I get for trying to do something like this on stream. I mean, on video. Because it's saying don't put anything in any of the cooldowns. Don't put anything in any of the bonuses. Or wait, put stuff in the bonuses. Sorry, excuse me. And don't put anything in range. Well, put some in range. Don't put anything. That's so weird. Alright, we are gonna just wing it, I guess. I must be dumb to not understand this split, because what I was expecting was something like this, right? Because some of this, like the uptime and stuff, I must be really stupid to not understand it. Also, it doesn't help that, like, if you click this, it doesn't tell you what these stats mean. And by what these stats mean, I mean, in-game we use ranks. Yeah, okay, I guess I kind of see it. It wants a very different split than what I think I'm willing to do. Okay, wait, it is saying to take the cooldowns. Okay. I guess I can't read? I see what it's saying. Almost max duration. Max the cooldowns. Okay, now I'm seeing it. We're deviating a little bit from the plan, though. Because it's saying don't get any of... I'm assuming this is damage focused, because it's saying don't get any of Flamebot's cooldown and stuff like that. Which is fine, I guess. But to max Ampy... Does Ampy even get any plus? Okay, we'll respec again. Fortunately, I can do that. So, like, I'm gonna do, like, mostly what it's... Fortunately, we can respec again. I guess I don't understand exactly what it's optimizing for, because to me, what's more important is getting, like, optimal cooldown and coverage. And if you're wondering, how do I have BotBot's labs maxed already? I rushed, like, on my stream, if you missed my most recent stream, I did it all there. We rushed it all. Okay, so we're just gonna do the very, very obvious. And just get everything as big as possible. And kind of ignore, you know, at this point, I'm assuming we're going to ignore Flamebot entirely. I don't know, I guess I just don't understand enough about the chart to see what it's trying to tell me. So we're just going to ignore Flamebot. And again, part of the problem is it says to take things to numbers that... And I know, you're probably like, wow, are you brain dead, Zaerdin? And the answer is yes. 820. I also really wish that this was easier to understand. I guess we'll just mash this. Take this 20. Okay. So that's close to the split that it wants. It did not suggest that I got any echoing or any maximum power, which is... What is this? Oh, so maximum power is... I see. Maximum power is this. This does not multiply. This just multiplies the bonus. Okay. We're going to do this again. And this time it's going to be... We're just going to pick 2 bots, because I really... Again, everybody's here. Oh. What does it recommend for BotBot? Oh, to go to 2x. Okay, forgot my cooldown lab. Oh, I didn't forget my cooldown. I didn't put it in correctly for Golden Bot. Some of these things I do wish it automatically like it had a button just to max things out. Interesting. Now, I did put some bonus cells in there for the heck of trying it. But with this times this, I probably won't need that, so we're going to respec this. Sorry, like, everything in this game is so confusing. I also wish it was easier. Once you had, like, the free spec, I wish it was easier to do some of this stuff. So the interesting thing is it actually does not recommend maxing duration. It does recommend maxing cooldown, so we will do that. That's easy. And it does recommend maxing the multipliers, which surprises me. It could be because my range is already so big. And so this will multiply that. That'll get it to, like, a little bit. I also do wish that it would just, if you're taking something to the max, that it had that like this site had an annotation that said you're taking it to the max. And then it's suggesting that we get these both to 75. Which I am surprised by this, because, but everything did get more expensive, so. And then we take everything to 42 seconds. Kind of surprising with this setup, but I assume it's due to just how expensive duration and stuff gets, I guess. And then again, we'll pick up Synchronicity after the tournament, and I'll just do that offline. And then, again, we're going to lock Golden Bot and Bot Bot together, so then the ranges have to kind of go up to... Wait, where are the rest of my medals going? Oh, huh? Oh. I don't understand how I had the wrong amount. Oh, probably because I did it with... Okay. Well, this is, like, really not the greatest thing to watch me fumble this hard, but welcome to Fumbling. I'm your host, Fumbles. Okay, well, that's going to be a big difference. I don't know what I did wrong on the other one. What does it suggest to it? Still keep the range at 75 and max duration, basically. And again, just in case I'm wrong, we need to do these one at a time. Okay. Well, we still have medals left over. So I could get more range at this point, or I could get my cell bonus up. Since I'm, you know, kind of... We'll put some in cell. Oh, no. Gosh. Because now there's this. Oh, goodness. Alright. Let's try again. Okay, so I do have a total 101. I don't have anything locked. Wow, Zaerdin, you are bad at respecking. To which I say yes. This is a known bad quantity that I am. Okay, so... I also wish I could kind of like move the bots around a little bit, or like hide the bots that I'm not trying to upgrade. That would be nice. Okay, so that's... So then we take it to... Okay, so we're maxing these two. It's not having me allocate anything to... I guess the moral of the story is look at the thing you're trying to do before you do it in a video, because this has been egregious. I apologize for being bad at the game. I was really expecting it to do this math for me, right? Like 5% of this is this. It also doesn't seem to be optimizing their... At least as far as I can tell, it doesn't seem to be optimizing the plus. Not that I can really expect it to optimize that. Gosh darn it. Hold on, I have to make a scratch pad. I have a spreadsheet I use for stuff like this. This is 1.25 equals this times 0.25 equals this divided by that. Okay, this should be 0.05 equals this divided by this 100 equals this divided by this. Okay, so that's bigger than that number. Okay, now I have my little calculator that I can use. And it is suggesting that this 5% is greater than this 5%. And that's because this is this times that, which makes sense. So we would get this. Okay. So then we upgrade this to 150. It flips. You would get this. It flips. Whoops. Okay, it looks like this is a seesaw operation. That was a lot of spreadsheeting to come to this conclusion. And then it flips. And then it flips. Oh wow, this is actually... That is actually... that's almost double. I will almost get double the amount of cells. I will invest in this a little bit more. Mostly I'm investing in this... Okay, wait, it actually goes to this one. Which then goes to 250. Then it goes... We're gonna stop here soon. Huh? Oh, 250 is actually more. Okay, let me even these out. Okay, so we have 520 left to go. So 250, taking this up, it's actually saying that this is still better. That's interesting. Okay, hold on. Well, this doesn't matter because this is, yeah, so. So this will actually double my cells, by the way. And if I was going to upgrade it again, maximum power would do better. So that was a fun exercise in this, making things. Wow, I already spent a half hour and we've only made it through the bots. Goodness gracious. I don't know if I'm, you know what? You have a fast forward button if you don't want to watch me do this. Use it. I did not mean for this to take so goddamn long. I'm bad at the game. I'm bad at something. Alright, let's see. We're going to try this again with bot. And we're going to do Ampy and just Ampy. And with the correct amount of metals. So bot, wait, what's the last thing we do? Last thing we do is duration. So it wants us to max both multipliers. For some reason it doesn't look like it's computing echoing shot in here. Max both cooldown. Max, oh, we should max duration. We do duration last. It wants us to max duration. You know what? We'll do it. It's hard to say because I don't know if my metal count's right, because it seemed like my metal count was wrong here. And then the goal is to make Ampy just a little bit bigger. And we go Ampy, and then the other one. Yeah, for some reason, like, I'm put in my total metals, and it doesn't, like, spend them all, and I don't understand that. It also has the wrong size for Ampy here. Oh, wait, no, I did that wrong. So, like, here I have 8,000 left over. So I can get that for 100, I guess we'll get that. And then this times that makes it a 5x. And I'm assuming this has to be a whole number. Maybe it doesn't. We'll leave it at a whole number, because that's easy to understand. And then we'll just spend down range. I don't know why we wouldn't. Okay. I have 300 left. I don't know if spending on this matters. We'll leave the 300. All right, well, that was a half hour of your time. I hope that you enjoy watching me fumble in the dark. I just realized I didn't even do something, so now I have to do something. Actually, let me just finish this. Because this is a nightmare. Yeah, we need to do this, too. We'll do this in the stream. I think I'm not streaming. Get it through your head. Yeah, so I'm probably need to get more fetch, especially now. I would have to look at the fetch table. Do I have the fetch table? Do I have the fetch table? Do I have the fetch table? I'm doing the thing I try not to do. Okay, use this for fetch. I mean, because I'm just going to assume I'm going to throw this into fetch for now. Unfortunately, we're not farming, and so we need... What the hell? Oh. Okay, fine chance. Cooldown, fine chance. Double find. Cooldown, fine chance. Okay, we're out. Okay. That was at least a lot easier to understand. So this is just because, obviously, I'm not farming, not fetching, because I'm using these two. Now, I can switch these two when we get to doing things differently. And I never got the cash bonus in Summon. I don't know if I will. Let's go check the store. Yeah, I didn't buy something in the store. I think I still need... We did complete the... whatchamacallit, yep. So I need... Yep. Alright. So this is obviously... We're chipping away at this. I'll have to see where things end up. I think we will buy the teddy bear next. Oh, where are these? Tower. Oh, that's nice. These are both nice. I probably should grab these. Oh, well, we'll get everything eventually. We got bounty, we have fetch. That makes it simple. Okay, so moving on. Oh, God. Yeah, I respect. Yeah, I don't want to talk about this. And I want to talk about this because this is not going well. So if you can tell, we did this. I crashed out at 2.47 and 2.9. Very, very disappointing to crash out right there. As you can see, I'll be farming tier 17. I still do farming runs. Part of the reason I'm trying to make this video, and this is on the earlier side. Oh, this bracket sucks. Well, it depends if this guy's done. If this guy's done, I could maybe get second. Oh, we'll see. Oh, wait a second. You? Okay, long shot hasn't run yet. He's gonna crush. Nothing. 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 Okay, so we still have long shot. He's gonna probably take first if I had to guess. No, he's not. High tech 3 support. Can you support me? He's going to take second, which means I will maybe be able to squeeze in fourth here. So we'll see how that goes. All right, moving on. Okay, so I rushed a bunch of researches on stream before the last tournament. If you missed that, I spent about 34,000 gems. And we'll go over just what I rushed in case you did miss it. I can just look at the history. I can look at the history. There we go. So we completed max interest. That was just to get... Excuse me. Goodness gracious. That was just to get more of this. More of the gem rush efficiency. I was not at peak efficiency when I did this, but it, you know... It's one of those things like... Oh, wow. Bitcoin discount. That was a long time ago. Wow, this started that long ago? Alright, well, let's... thanks for scrolling to the bottom, I guess. Now I see why people complain. Oh, my goodness. Why? You know, okay, fine. Do this. But at the very least, what you can do is give me a home button. Come on, get to the top. Come on, you can do it. I'm scared to do anything. Oh my goodness, we're not even... Okay, we're caught up to 2026. This is horrible. Okay, yeah, you can start seeing where I rush things. Okay. Okay, so we max interest. That was just to get another mold. We rushed range mastery. I actually didn't plan on rushing range mastery, but it's done. We rushed all... And if had I known I was going to do this, I would have rushed things in different order. We rushed all the echoes to level 5. We rushed bot duration. And we rushed bot cooldown to max. And I had to... And since I was so disappointed we didn't finish the generator stuff, I rushed that. I also rushed starting cash to 20, and that's because of how the one run works. And so outside of that, everything was pretty much normal, like you can see when I completed that. So that was a lot of rushing. I think bot cooldown, like that was about 6,000. And bot duration, now that was a little bit more expensive. But I really don't remember, but you can see all this on the tower stream. So that's what we did. And obviously I'm working on just doing some of the quick researches. My goal was to do this, by the way, a long time ago. It just didn't work out. I was really hoping to complete my gen substat researches, and then I was going to do this. So we're here though. I forget how long this one does. So like there's a couple we're going to do. We're going to try and finish this. I don't know that we'll finish this. I really wish it told you what the total time was somewhere when you clicked on it. So we're gonna finish this, try to finish this. Those two. I forget how long landmine decay is, so that's a maybe. I think wall health is also really quick, so we'll try to finish wall health. Next up is probably recovery package amount. From what I remember, these two are really quick. I can't do swamp radius from what I remember. And that's, I think, all the ones that I have. Oh, Thunderbot. We can finish Thunderbot, too. I mean, the good news is there's only 4 researches that were added. The bad news is these take like 100 and something million days. But the good news is I'm not going to be able to afford the last levels of them. But the bad news is they're really expensive. So I can see us kind of finishing these to a point. Oh, gosh, excuse me. Now I sneezed. Jesus Christ almighty. Oh, and missile despawn time. That's another one. I am going to move the quick ones to the end. No, maybe I'm not. I'll try to remember what I need to do. You know, I should move everybody. I don't want to do that right now. Anyways, this is going to be like the longest tower episode ever because just setting up my tower sucks. So, end of the day. And now I don't know that I want to try and finish this. We'll do it. So, oh, I can't show both at the same time. I didn't even do the patch notes. Oh my goodness. The whole thing is I was trying to rush to get this tower going again. I didn't expect to get so hung up on the bots. Aggravating me. So, I know there's a lot of questions about dissonance boots. If you do not understand this, all you need to understand about how to do this is you want to try to get a 5K run everywhere on things that help your tower. Here's a note. Utility helps your tower, regardless of what you are. So the goal is to go through and do 5K runs. I obviously overshot here on tier 3 and just continue to grind them out. As you can see, I have failed miserably. I'm actually was starting to work backwards here because I didn't get tier 18. I went back to 17, didn't get 17. Gonna go to 16. 16 is what I'm planning on doing. And then your echoes, this is based on your research. So you get up to 20 levels, which is 10%, which would give you 10.5% for each of these. You have 0.5% base. And then that adds to whatever multiplier you have on the stage itself. So there's a lot of runs that you need to do. Like, for me, a run takes a little over 4 hours. So every one of these needs to be done at some point. That's a lot of 4-hour runs. And it's terrible because guess what? I sleep for more than 4 hours a night. So I have just been doing normal farming. I've just been doing normal farming overnight, then immediately stopping when I get up. Starting a run, setting a 4-hour timer. And obviously, I haven't done a great job because, and I did do some of these because I figured these would be quick. The problem with these quick ones is you also have to pay attention to them. And tier 19 took a little bit. So I kind of probably screwed myself up by doing these, not paying attention. Auto queue kicked, restarted them. And then I didn't think I was finished. So that was a dumb waste of time. Learn from my mistake. But yeah, so this is basically what I will be doing, is doing tier 16. That's what we're going to queue up now. And then as soon as that's done, I'm going to go to bed. And then I've set it to farm tier 17. Because again, and now I forgot to show you this, will this at least not go in here? You can see that I did that. You can see that I screwed up. Because I was gonna... so this is the thing, I did... Huh? Oh, that was me messing up because I changed my spec. I got this, changed my spec to get this, so really didn't do that much better. So that was kind of a wash. This was, again, me changing my spec. This was my farm run. So, like, you can just see how much time I wasted today. We're gonna hide that time wasted because I'm just mad at myself. Regardless, try to do better than I'm doing. I mean, I thought for sure that if I changed my spec to this new spec I'm using, that I would get the last 600. I did not. I got 100 waves, barely an improvement. I insulted myself. Let me make sure I have the right bots on. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, we're going to do tier 16 now. And I didn't even go over the patch notes, which means I have to end the round to go. Oh my god! Sorry, I'm not mad at you, I'm mad at me. Alright, so at least we have the patch notes in game when I can find the mail icon. And yeah, they screwed everything up. They screwed everything up. I don't want to talk about it. I think that utility should still be 5x. That's my point on it. The fact that so here's the thing. I'm going to briefly touch on this because this irritated me to no end. The fact that it was set up where they could nerf it on the fly if it was too strong means that they knew in advance that putting this out could be too strong. And instead of doing it the other way, starting it out too weak, and then listening to our feedback, like, well, you know, we're not really getting much out of this. Where they could amp it up, they did it the other way, and it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. It blew up Discord. Basically, utility was 5x, which I thought 5x was fine. I thought it was really, really strong, but I also thought 5x was fine. To me, giving 5x was like throwing a bone to free-to-play players to say, you can buy the extra 6x, we know you're not buying it by now, you can at least go grind a 5x. And for anybody suggesting that giving that 5x is free, it's not. Because you still have to go do the runs, you still have to go get the 5k waves on your farm tier, you still have to do all that, right? It's not a freebie. And if you have the 2 packs, you get 6x on top of that. And if you have the 6x on top of that, you're going to get even more. So, I don't know. So they nerfed it to 2, buffed it to 3. I thought that was weak. I figured they should have just left it at 5. But the thing that bugged me is the fact that they could dynamically change it with a hotfix. Like, they didn't deploy a patch. They just dynamically changed it. The fact that they could do that told me that they were concerned things were going to be too strong. And that's kind of like... I don't know who got into FUD's ear about this, but I assume somebody got into FUD's ear about it and said it was too strong. I have no proof of this, by the way. And then FUD's pulled the ripcord. But again, they had to plan to have the ripcord to pull. Which that's the part that I can't understand. Like, it's, allegedly, it was a miscommunication. Allegedly. Now, look. I don't doubt there could be a miscommunication. But, either FUDS needs to hire a release manager, or FUDS needs to be the release manager to go over everything in the build and make sure everything's to his specifications. I'm really confused on how this even happened, how this patch got out, and yet they still had a backdoor in the patch to nerf it. So it's very suspicious to me. I don't really want to talk more about it. But we're going to go over the patch notes now. So that was V28. Obviously, the disco runs. So the thing with dissonance is, again, you just want to do every run for every tier you can do to get to 5k. If you're EHP, I would recommend just focusing on coins first. And really, it's not really super imperative that you do the other tiers, unless you are actually able to do the research. Research unlocks it tier 17 wave 40. So if you don't have the research, it really doesn't matter as much what you do outside of probably dropping back 1 to 2 tiers for your farming run, doing at least a util run, and then maybe experimenting with some of the other ones. Now I'm going a little heavy on Little Tower, as you can see. He's we'll get to him when we get to him, but he's done like a bunch of them. For the small towers, and again, I will go over their lifetime coins and everything in a minute. I was trying to get Big Tower going. For the small towers, they did a 3x or a 5k waves of utility in tier 1. Then I had them try tier 2. Tier 2, because of the 1.8, actually ended up being better. And so, but the thing is that I had to remember is, once they all did their tier 2 runs, I needed to stop and go back to just farming coins on them. For them, doing defense runs, attack runs, not that I did attack or ultimate weapon, doing any of the other runs isn't going to help them because they don't have the research unlocked. So I'm just going to stick to focusing on econ on them, because the way they're going to do better is by having more base stats. And that's another thing. I think util runs are kind of busted because you don't, like, they set coins to kill and cash per kill to 0, when I think it should be 1. You get 1 attack, 1 HP. It would make sense to nerf it down to, like, and I think it's because of how the workshop is, because you don't actually start with those stats. You have to actually unlock them in the workshop. But I think you should start with 1 coin per kill and 1 cash. So you can at least get some cash during the run to spend and stuff like that. It's a little too... util runs are a little too to me. Now, if you don't have intro sprint mastery, a util run is going to take you about 6.5 to 7 hours. If you do have it, it's going to take around 4 hours. So those are kind of your times there. So again, try to do better than me, basically. Obviously, we went through the bots. Bot plus, synchronicity. So basically, synchronicity just lets you combine your bots like Voltron. So this is not synchronicity. We're not going to call it that. We're going to call it Voltron mode. And your Voltron mode is the first level of Voltron is 2, and then every additional level you buy is another level of Voltron. I don't know what the cost table is for Voltron mode. I don't know if it's static or if it increases. But again, if you get 2, there's only 3 more levels. So I would say, from a at least stone sink perspective, this patch is pretty friendly, because you have to spend 6,250 stones to get all the bot pluses. And the reality is, I don't think anybody, unless you're at the very tippy top of the game, has enough medals where you're going to need to get synchronicity up to 5, right? So you're looking at, okay, let's do synchronicity with 2 bots. Let's get Voltron. Sorry, synchronicity. Let's get Voltron. We're gonna call it Voltron mode, okay? Or if you're, or I guess if you're younger, Power Rangers mode. Either way, when you combine the bots, you will probably only need 1 rank of that. Maybe 2, like, down the road, right? But it'd be down the road. At 1,500, I don't know what the next cost is. So, at 7,700 stones, this is a pretty reasonable sync. Pretty reasonable. Excuse me. I don't know how much it's going to help. They added overheat. And from what I've seen with overheat, this is just like... I don't remember this. Oh, normal tiers, it's just skip decay at a defined wave. This wasn't anything like a big nerf. I think it was over 10,000, which is fine. Basically, they're trying to, again, curb runs to be a reasonable length. They don't want people doing infinite runs. That's fine. Overheat also is in the tournament, which is good. And then the big news is, and if you're wondering why I haven't spent any of my gems, the big news is, to me, the other big news, is probably the better way, is the relic section. How's the relic section going to work? Not really how it's going to work. It describes how it's going to work. You know, again, I think these prices are insane. I think this should be 300 and 600. I think they should have cut the prices in half. These prices are... I don't know what it is with this game and making catch-up so ludicrously expensive. At 300 and 600, that is still a lot of gems, because that would be, again, 1,800 a week, okay? So that's a lot of gems, but that's also, like, not all your gems you're going to make in a week. I don't remember what the tippy-top maximum amount of gems you can make in a week is. But 3,600 gems is a lot, and that's why I haven't spent anything, because I want to kind of see how the burn feels on Little Tower and Big Tower. Well, Big Tower shouldn't have any burn, but I especially Little Tower, and especially the other towers. So I'm actually not spending anything until we get through probably at least one event to kind of get a feel for, okay, am I, you know, if I'm negative 1,000 gems per week, you know, how does that feel? Are there relics? Like, am I going to skip getting certain relics now? How does the restock work? Does it restock just here are 4 relics you don't have? Or is the restock here's some relics from, you know, I don't understand how the restock works. So I want to see how this is. What do you mean excluding most relics earned via medals? So yeah, and it refreshes twice a week. So this is like a crazy... I would even be better with 400 and 800. I just think these prices are absolutely ludicrous. But it does sort of depend on... like for Little Tower and the other towers, how deep is the well, right? Like, how far behind am I? And I know Big Tower's far behind too. He missed, well, he's far behind. He missed 2. So... I don't even understand this wording. This section of the event store will feature free and premium event relics earned from completing event missions, excluding most relics earned via medals. What does that even mean? Because the free and premium event relics are earned via medals. Or are they going to keep doing the rerun? It's going to be a 3-tier rerun, which is, here's the ones you can buy with medals for the specific event, so you still have to buy the medals. And then on top of that, here's 4, so it goes up to 6. We don't know. I really do not understand this wording, unless what they're trying to say, and saying poorly, is that on event reruns, we're going to keep those as medals. If you already have them, that I guess we'll figure that out when we see it. That is like English. You know, we'll see it how it shows up here. Obviously, this is not a rerun, so we don't know. But at least they did move the bots over. I still think bots should be somewhere else. I don't think bots should be in the event. I feel like this tab should be... I don't know. I would want it down here, but it's kind of crowded down here. But honestly, they should have put bots here, moved the store up more prominently over here, and done it like that. Yeah, that's how I would have wanted it. Regardless, there's a whole event thing with stuff coming back, and that's a whole separate thing. And we don't know how it works, and that's basically why I'm not spending my gems yet. I want to know how this works. So then these are the actual change logs. We kind of saw all this stuff here. Titan Shock is decreasing their attack speed. Okay, whatever, I guess. It's a really weird calculation. So we got Echoing, we got Max Power, we got Wildfire. Bots now wander around the screen, as you can see. They changed the battle report. They changed how battle conditions for Legends is probably a good thing. Flamebot wasn't working on tanks, but Flamebot is also broken, where 20% is better than 95%, so take that with your grain of salt. Apparently there was an auto reroll bug. The overcharge was ignoring wall invincibility, so I guess that's fixed. So this is a nerf. You have to actually research disabled range. Oh, Spotlight now works on the summoned enemies. Okay, there was a bug with standard perk bonuses not working on cash. Okay. And the module level up screen being messed up. So, and then the other update, this is just, we're nerfing utility. This was, we had a bad rollout. Okay, now we're done with this. Okay. This is a long episode. Well, updates are always long. Alright, if you're wondering what happened, this is probably in a pretty obvious edit if you're listening to the music. Also, if you look at my towers. I had an issue with... I didn't have an issue. But I needed to get the updated count. So let's take a look at the little one. So 602 billion. Wow. Tower 3 is really going to start falling behind. 719 billion, 737 billion, and 831 billion. So I do believe, oh, I can't see it from, they're farming. I can't see it. You'll have to turn into the tournament. I believe it's Tower 4 and 6 actually have made it to Platinum. Now, do I expect them to do anything in Platinum? No, but they made it there. All right, let's turn this off before I forget. And then, of course, Big Tower is at 1.06s, and Little Tower is at 867 trillion. And I had a really great run before the nerf. So this is post nerf 2.58, 2.51. This is pre-nerf 3.77Q. Much better. About 50% better. So yeah, kind of disappointed in all the changes. But it is what it is. So again, running tier 16 now, trying to get that done. And now we can look at Little Tower. So obviously Little Tower is going to have to surrender the run. And with Little Tower, he doesn't do as well. Okay, so we're going to go in here. I probably should have done the patch notes on Little Tower. I did think about that. Okay, I have the update. I am not going to spend anything until I understand how the event store is going to work. Oh, I need to nuke. So we kind of already talked about that, but yeah, I'm not spending anything until I know how this is going to work. Pretty sure we're just on cooldown at this point. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter. We'll just do whatever. Oh. So yeah, we'll buy this. This. My favorite theme of all themes, the claw machine. I guess it's not really a theme like the event. I don't know, it's weird. We're saving up for, I believe it is Spotlight Quantity 3. So that's what we're saving for. I'll have to double check that, but I'm 99% sure that's what I'm saving for. We're not going to spend it this time anyways. Put that back over there. And by the way, guild news. I'm really not sure what to do about Richie and Steven. And, well, Smalls probably has to go. We're gonna give everybody a week to see if anybody comes back from the update. I think I have this problem over here too, because if people don't like... I think Morg is Ned's friend. I need to check with Ned to see if he quit. And again, we're gonna give GG, FFF, GH, NN, V, CC, F, HB. We're gonna give him a week to come back for the update. So I know we got to do something about that. It's on me. Let me do something about it right now, so I don't forget. Yeah, that's Fox messaging me. Alright. Okay. Now I lost my place. Oh, guild. Yeah. Oh. Right here. Yeah, there he is. Did more quit. Now you can see, if you look at these messages, when was the episode making? When was the episode being made? So we'll figure out what's going on with Morg. And we will talk about Richie and Steven. I mean, I'm assuming we're going to have to kick them. Obviously, Steven had a car accident. We don't know if he survived. And only Richie could tell us if he survived. And... like, I hate to be grim, but what this tells me is that Steven didn't make it. And the fact that Steven didn't make it means Richie doesn't want to play the game anymore. And that's really sad. Because Steven got hit by a hit and run. We'll talk about that on stream tomorrow. Sorry, it's a little... it's a lot, you know. And Lafsta, thank you for doing your missions. I know you're new to the guild. Welcome to the guild. So, again, we'll give Smalls a week, so he'll go to 50 days. Richie and Steven probably getting kicked. I hate that. We'll talk about Richie and Steven in stream. And I'll find out about Morg, and we'll give GG... we'll give him another week. And then we'll start cleaning house. So we can look at... now, Little Tower is going to go farm, so we can look at what Little Tower did. So first off, you go down to Dissonance. So you can see... oh, I don't even... oh. Okay, well, I'm stupid. You have to get... I guess you have to get to tier... there's no point for me in doing it. I'm an idiot. This doesn't unlock until... god damn it. Well, that was a whole bunch of waste. That's okay. Wait a second. No, never mind. It is working. Huh? Oh, because these are... yeah, okay. I guess. So one thing to remember is this is treated as it's -1, so this is treated as 2, and then it's 0.5%, so this is 1 and 1, so that's +2, and then because I have these 3, that's why it's 3. So that's why these are 2, because it can only count 2 of them, and that's why this is 3. It's, yeah. So it is actually working. Probably should farm more. We'll farm after this. Again, I'm not going to touch the metals until I know what the hell's going on with that weird language. I'm assuming what it means is you get the 2 for metals plus more for gems. If that's the case, that means I still have to save up 1,100 metals per event just to clean up. Are there 2 themes I don't have? Are there 2 metals I need? You know? And we'll just keep chipping away at that. That does mean that basically I'm hoping every event... Well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm hoping for. I don't know how they're going to do it. We need to wait and see. I've been saving this for research, so we're not investing anything. We're not spending anything. I do need to probably pick up more damage, but we're not doing that right now. But we could do it. Oh. Yeah, okay, we'll grab that one. But I'm trying to keep a bank of coins, specifically because of researches. Like, since I'm doing the farming runs, we're not getting any coins from here, so it's kind of a mess. In terms of researches, we're finally doing the shards. I don't remember what the... And the thing is, why I have to have a bank is the rare drop chance is actually expensive. That's the only expensive one. When this is done, we're going to do reroll. And then when cooldown's done, we're going to do duration. And I know, Gale, you want me to do duration. We're going to do it when cooldown's finished. We're not spending any gems here or anything here until this is done. And I currently have to be kind of careful of my shard cells, because we're not exactly generating a lot of cells right now with the farming and stuff like that. And that's it. Little Tower was a lot easier. I thought I had messed up with the... It's weird that this says inactive when it's clearly working. I don't know if that's a bug, because this should just be 0. You know what? If this is a bug, I'm gonna... I don't know. It's one of those. It's one of those things. Because if it's not a bug, then I can keep doing what I'm doing. I mean, I'm gonna have to do it eventually. But if it is a bug, it's better for me to just farm right now. And so just to look, we got this to 800. This is 750, and this is... Oh, we haven't done a tier 10 run. So I might try a tier 10 at some point. Probably gonna hold off and work on tier 9 still. By work on, I mean farm tier 9. Obviously, we didn't quite get it. And I'm going to go back and just do econ for all these tiers. So that's basically was my plan, is to go 6 and down. Of course, the issue is it's about a 6.5 hour run. So I have to, like, I can only really do maybe 2 a day if I'm really on top of it. And not making a video, because obviously making a video hosed that run. And I didn't even really need to, if I was thinking, I didn't even really need to stop the run, because we didn't spend any. We bought some stuff out of the store. I thought I was going to have to spend some stuff. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Well, I guess we can level up our modules, I guess. And I can't even level up the module that matters. Like, this is a stickler to me, because what I really need is I need another G-Comp. Also, I need to start taking inventory of who. Oh, I really wish you could merge it. You could shatter Epic Plus. That actually ticks me off. So I'm almost about to break my rule that I said we were gonna have. Oh, I guess I should merge some of this stuff, right? I just actually don't have too many things, because I still need... Oh, no, I'm done with that one, and I'm done with both of those. Okay. Oh. Why do you have... Oh, at some point I don't know why. Okay, we can just... Refund. I didn't even realize we had funded him. I forget, I was using Pulsar Harvester for something, and yeah. All right, I'm gonna break the rule I just made up. We're gonna do a couple draws. We're gonna draw until 2 epics. That's an armor. I don't even know what armor that is. I was hoping for something else. No, we're gonna keep that so I don't over. Okay, so we got that. Wow, what a world. So, okay, did it show me? I got... Who are you? And... Yay! Do we have an anti-cube? We do. Do we have one? No. Okay, what about here? Yeah, we have one here, so we can go ahead and merge this. We're halfway to an ancestral singularity harness. Really not what I was aiming for. We're gonna draw just a little bit more. Okay, MVN. I said I wasn't gonna do this too. I haven't checked the... Okay, those. Pulsar Harvester, and whatever you are. Home chip? Home chip. I really wish you could see your gem total. This reminds me of Casino. You can't see your money going away. Yeah, I swear I wasn't going to do this. Let's spend a little bit more. Of course, I didn't get anything I wanted, which is, you know, par for the course. So we have a Pulsar Harvester. We can go ahead and merge you. That's kind of interesting. We got one of those. What do... Okay, you're at... Oh, you're a no star. I'm looking for the star value. I'm like, where is it? Okay, we got Ohm Chip. We got Legendary Ohm Chip. So we have Legendary MVN. We have one MVN. We have no Harmony? No, okay, we have one Harmony. We have a Magnetic Hook, and we have a... Okay. Oh, and we have one dim... Oh, wait. Okay, we have two now, so then you can consume 2 of these, and Oh, whoopsie. Whoopsie daisy. I'm glad that was warning. Okay, like, it's so hard to use this stupid thing. Okay, now we have a legendary plus harmony conductor. And then that means... Eon... Chronosync. Chronosync, okay. Oh, we already have some. Okay, and that means I can go ahead. Then we have, okay, 2 still. So we have 2 of those ready. We get anybody else up. P-core. Or P-col, whatever. Okay, and we need a magnetic hook, we need a MBN, and we need 2 ohm chips. We didn't get ohm chips. I really wish there was a filter in here for unique only. And we have no dim core, which is fine. Okay, well, I don't even remember the other ones I got, so now we have to look through everything. Okay, so now we have... Okay, all those are... Alright, and generator. Okay, we need to upgrade these 2. Wait, no, I don't need to upgrade that one. I need to upgrade you. Take 2 of the Washington monuments. Alright, excuse me. We have another black hole digester. That was all we got here. Again, not what I'm looking for. Okay, and then we get armor. We have 1 anti-cube, not what I'm looking for, of course. Don't even know if I have an epic... Oh, okay, I do have anti-cube here. Nobody is close to being epic plus for armor. Cannon. Okay, you can get upgraded. Somehow I have no cannons. Oh, because I have made 2 Ancestor already. So I could get this to Mythic at least, right? Okay, so I could merge either of these to Legendary, which is unnecessary. Oh, that's a Havoc Bringer, okay. Or I could level up my Astral Deliverance with... So somehow I have no cannon fodder. Oh, we forgot to auto merge. Yeah, so part of what I was trying to figure out here is to make sure I wasn't over on the Epic Plus. Because then we have to shard them, and that's a big pain in the ass. Okay, we'll do a couple more draws. Okay, that's okay. Well, that's MVN. We can. I mean, at least get to Mythic MBN, so that's nice. Like that does give us more options. Oh wait, okay, well, hold on. Okay, so Multiverse Nexus is done. Okay, so we still need some here too. Honestly, I'm gonna unfavorite that one. At least we have a Mythic, so that gives us some options. Do I need to use it right now? No, I don't. Still, didn't get what we're looking for. Alright, that's gonna be enough. Oh, I have one of those. Sorry, I have one. Okay. So we still need Pulsar Harvester. How many of each? There's 1, 2, 3. So again, we still didn't get what I wanted, which was G-Comp. Okay, so I didn't realize we're halfway with both of those. Okay, now I'm just being an addict. Okay, we're gonna have to stop here. I got another one. Okay, that means we unfavorite you. Merge. So now we have a Mythic Anti-Cube. Again, not really what I'm looking for. And we have a spacey, and a negative mass, wormhole. Really would have liked to get some sharp fortitude, if anything, to try that instead of that, but we didn't get it. Welcome to modules. And at least I know I haven't done too many. So yeah, that was a little bit of unplanned draws. And that's all we're gonna do. At least lab speed's almost at 83 almost. Jeez. And coins per kill, we had to slow this down. I might have to drop this. We're gonna have to really monitor that. And then yes, we can go farm on Little Tower. Wait, let me make sure that Tier 9 has the best bonus. Oh right, I haven't done one on Tier 10 yet. I didn't try Tier 10 because I didn't max out Tier 9. Wait, let's see. One other thing. Because if I'm going to go farm, I can actually afford to spend. Because if I'm going to go farm, it'll be fine. I'm just kind of debating what I want to get. Probably going to be cells, because I feel like I'm falling behind on cells. And we don't need that. We don't need recovery package. I would like to get some more health regen. But that'll be another day. I'm kind of concerned about my cells falling behind. So we'll work on that for a little bit. Probably keep these at parity. And yeah, that's Little Tower. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a huge buff for Little Tower. Because it's 800. Oh, you know what? Oh, well. I might have needed to be... I was in farm spec, I think, when I did the push here. I might have needed to be in tournament spec. It's one of those things, we'll figure it out when we get there. And, wow, this is what updates do. Okay, so it's gonna be probably fighting for third. I'll be fighting for third, depending on how well, Longshot does here. 244. How many am I at? 240. How am I missing 4 relics? Oh, maybe milestone? I don't know how I'm missing 4. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, that was super, super long. Oh, it could be a birthday if his towers are old, because, like, how many do you have? No, not nearly as many. 244. How many do you have? How am I missing 4 relics? Well, I'm missing 4 relics, apparently. Hold on, we're just gonna go home. Are they milestone relics I could be missing? Oh, probably, because Tier 19... I don't know, they would have Tier 20. Oh, whatever. I'm missing some. Anyways... This has been probably the longest tower episode we've had in a long time. Clocking in at 1 hour and 35 minutes. So, oh my god. This update, I guess, just had a little bit of everything. But, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions... feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.